Look, if you've been feeling like South African politics is starting to resemble a badly written Netflix drama, trust me, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into a cocktail of chaos involving Trump, crime stats, blue lights, commissions, and even the possibility of South Africa being bumped from the G20. Grab your coffee or something stronger. So let's start with the overseas drama. Donald Trump has decided, once again, that South Africa makes the perfect prop for his political theater. This time, he's shouting about a white farmer massacre. According to Trump, the countryside is basically a war zone, except it's not. According to South African crime data, in the 6 months reviewed, only 2 farmers were recorded killed. 2. Tragic, yes. A massacre, no. But that didn't stop the usual outrage machine from pumping out fear, panic, and save the farmers propaganda like it's Black Friday. Look, our crime stats are messy. We all know that. But Trump twisting incomplete data for political points? That's like using a blurry selfie as evidence in court. It's nonsense. And here's the worst part. Every time someone overseas exaggerates farm murder narratives, it fuels tension right here at home. It paints South Africa as a failed state, and it distracts from actual crime problems we should be solving.
The United States has said that South Africa will not be invited. We have not seen that in writing yet. We've just heard the media publications. We are yet to receive it in writing, and we will deal with that when it comes. We are, as South Africa, a fully fledged member of the G20, and we have held a very successful G20, and this is not only being said by us, it is said by many, many other people around the world, saying that South Africa's presidency of the G20 was a very successful G20 process, and the declaration that was adopted is also a forward-looking declaration which will help to lead to many changes around the issues that we identify. So as South Africa, we can know for ourselves as a country that we held a successful G20.
Now let's bring the drama back home. The Madlanga Commission has been serving more plot twists than generations. Every day, there's a new character, a new contradiction, and someone not recalling something very important. Enter Julius Mkhwanazi. The man walked into the commission like someone who already had a speech prepared, titled, "I swear it wasn't me." He's telling the country that he signed agreements with controversial businessman Kat Matlala. But those agreements were only proposals. You know that classic line people use when they're caught? No, babe, it wasn't a relationship, it was just talking stages. That's basically Mkhwanazi at the moment. Then he hits the commission with, "I can't go to jail and leave my kids over blue lights." This isn't just about blue lights. It's about blurred lines between state power and private influence. Once those lines disappear, corruption isn't an event, it becomes an ecosystem. Now let's zoom out. Because while all this drama happens in the security cluster, Cyril Ramaphosa is sitting in the presidency watching former allies suddenly lobby for his removal. It's peak South African politics. Today, they're comrades. Tomorrow, they're campaign managers for your downfall. Reports say some insiders want him out, saying he's lost control of the state. And with all these commissions pulling skeletons out of closets like a Black Friday sale, Cyril's leadership is under major pressure. Imagine being president, and every morning you wake up to a new scandal involving someone you appointed. You don't even need coffee. You're immediately wide awake. As if we didn't have enough drama, US Senator Marco Rubio decides to spice things up by suggesting Poland should take South Africa's seat at the G20 during America's presidency. So let me get this straight. Trump is exaggerating crime in South Africa. Rubio is hinting we should be replaced at the G20. And Cyril is fighting fires inside the House. This country is catching shade from every direction like it owes the world money. South Africa's presidency responded calmly, saying they'll take a break from the G20 during the Trump presidency, which is diplomatic language for, we don't have time for your nonsense. So that's the political roller coaster South Africa is riding right now. And trust me, this ride is far from over. The commission is still sitting. More testimonies are coming. More contradictions will be revealed. And more politicians will suddenly not recall decisions that magically sign themselves. Stay alert, stay informed, and stay safe.